Welcome to another episode of Third and Three with Coach Roger Holmes. I'm Jason Holcomb, joined as always by the coach. Coach, you couldn't ask for better. 3 games in 8 days. If you got to play them, to play the way that we did. We came away with 3 big victories, 3 big region wins. Talk for us a minute about what you saw out of the young men and their development.
I was very proud of the way we handled the situation, Jason. It's not an easy thing to do. You talk about how hard it is to have a team up ready to play multiple weeks in a row. Well, it's hard to do that when you got 3 games in basically a week and a day. But our young men prepared well. They were mentally prepared. I thought we played with enthusiasm in each one of those 3 games. Yep, they were huge. They were region games. We were able to get out with a win in each one of them. And offensively, we're continuing to make strides. We're getting a little more consistent in our execution. We had 3 touchdown passes the other day in homecoming, which was a good sign because we've been working very, very hard on throwing the football, and we needed to get some pay for that hard work, and our guys did a great job of executing that. Markel had a really good day, but we came out of it healthy too. That was a major concern.
I was going to mention that.
And playing that amount of games in a short period of time, being able to come out healthy. We got a little bit banged up in the second game with Wheeler County, but everybody was back and still able to play for us on Saturday. And man, I was really proud of not only our Tuesday night crowd with Wheeler, thought that was an excellent crowd, but our support for homecoming game on Saturday afternoon was phenomenal.
It was about as full as we can fill this place up at the moment, and it was great to see so many people out, and that's probably the prettiest homecoming we've got to enjoy. I mean, there's beautiful blue sky, had a great king and queen. Want to congratulate Jaquavia and Jeremiah on being crowned king and queen. I want to thank all the supporters for coming out. That was fantastic, because before we step away from last week, we got to recognize our Optum Player of the Week, so let's go ahead and check that out. All right, Coach, JT played a fantastic set of games. It wasn't just one game, and he seems to be on the rise across the year.
Well, JT has done a phenomenal job offensively, and the thing of it is, JT is that famous 6th man they talk about in basketball. JT's not listed as a starter on our offense right now, but he plays left halfback, he plays right halfback, and we kind of got a rotation going there with those kids. And man, it seems like right now, every time he touches the ball, you better not look away, because he's turning it into a phenomenal run and a touchdown. So JT is invaluable to what we're trying to do, and he's doing a great job, not only on the offensive side, but on the defensive side. We're looking forward to him continuing to improve on his blocking, and secondary-wise, continue to be a shutdown type corner for us over there. So hopefully we'll continue to improve there. But JT, congratulations, you well deserving of this award.
Well, Coach, one of the bad things when you play a bunch of games one after the other, occasionally you have some folks that want to sack out, and that's always a concern. This week is no different. After having to strap the field multiple times, I believe Coach Barry in this week's episode is having a hard time finding Lucky, if you can believe it. So let's see what Ask Lucky has to show for us this week.
I need to give Lucky a call. He still hasn't shown for work.
Hello, caller. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to leave your name, number, and a short message after the tone. This message, like the Vols against Kentucky, will self-destruct.
I'm just going to text him. Lucky, this is Coach Brown. Where are you? That's funny, but I've seen it before. Where are you?
Coach Brown, we are on the road this week. I have taken a personal day.
Coach said no personal days until after the season.
I cannot make it today. I think I have a cough.
That's it. I'm gonna have to tell Coach you are not here. What on earth is that?
I lost the bet with Alice. I must wear this all day. It was not specified, however, where I had to wear it, so I will be in my apartment until tomorrow.
Lucky. We've got our biggest test with Wilcox. What do we have to do to beat the Patriots?
Run the ball, run the ball, and run the ball.
I guess I'll see ya tomorrow.
All right, Coach. Well, all I have to say is he has to answer to you, and as long as you're good with him, I can't really complain about it.
Lucky does a great job with what he does. We've got to keep him focused on what he's doing. He's starting to push some buttons around here. He's an antagonizer at times, and if he doesn't leave Coach White alone, I'm afraid what might be coming down the road.
Well, we just have to wait and see, so you have to stay tuned for that. But, Coach, we don't have much time to sit there and think about it because we've got our biggest test of the season this week, and it's a road test on top of that. We have to head down to Rochelle to face the Patriots. Wilcox County's bringing it this year. Tell us a little bit what y'all are doing to prepare for that big game.
Well, we better be well prepared because from a physical standpoint, their defensive side of the football is just phenomenal. They've got a young man that's committed to Kentucky that plays linebacker number 14, about 6'2", about 225, and he'll also go over there and run the football. He's been held out of the offense a little bit. I think he broke a bone in his hand early in the season, but he's back and he's 100% healthy. And the other young man, linebacker number 10 for them, Owens, I think is his name. Gosh, what a phenomenal linebacker. Yeah, I've told our kids, 14's getting a lot of press, as well deserved. Number 10, he is there, Mr. Do Everything. He plays linebacker on offense. They'll play him at quarterback. They've played him at tight end. They've played him at a slot back. They've played him as a wide receiver. They do it all. And, offensively for them, they run out of the spread. They've got 3 different running backs they rotate in. All of them are big physical running backs. They run downhill and they run hard. But they've shown the speed to get to the perimeter.
Right.
So I'm very, very impressed with that ability. Their quarterback is the coach's son. You can tell he's a coach's son player, watching him on the film, and his effort and his understanding and scrambling around in the pocket and throwing the ball away to avoid sacks, and just a very heady player, and he's only a sophomore, and he's getting better every week. So tremendous there. Jason, they're ranked ahead of us in a lot of polls as well. They probably should be. We've always tried to impress upon our young men, and we've talked about it at practice again this week, that we understand that if you want to get to where you want to get to, you got to take care. You got to win in the Shamrock Bowl.
Yep.
And if you can win in the Shamrock Bowl, then there's always going to be that 1 or maybe 2 that you're going to have to play up and really get the job done on the road. And there's no question that this week in Rochelle is one of them.
That place is a hostile environment too. They know their football, they're good at football, and we hope that as many will take the opportunity to travel down there and enjoy this football game, because I imagine it's going to be a fantastic football game. Kickoff's at 7:30. Again, we just want y'all to come support us. And Coach, before we call it a night, we've got one last thing to talk about, and it's our mustache matchup, so we must ask you a question. All right, Coach, trying to bring a little levity because we got a real serious football game this week. Thought we'd go ahead and check out a couple comedians. So today your mustache matchup is going to be Borat, which I don't even know if you're familiar with Borat.
I know a little bit about Borat.
All right, but you're going to know a little bit more about this guy, Jeff Foxworthy. So your contest this week is Borat versus Jeff Foxworthy. Who you got this week?
I got to go with Foxworthy. You know, he's got a little salt and pepper look in there, but probably, you know, if we can just keep Foxworthy on track, somewhere keep Larry the Cable Guy around him pretty close, then we'll be okay.
Well, we want to make sure that we're okay and that you're okay by coming out and supporting these Irish all season long. We're going to hope for a big win this week against the Patriots. We want to make sure that you continue to buy those tickets online. Check us out when we're at home. We're going to be streaming those games. It's been a great addition. NFHS, you can just look up Dublin High School, Dublin, Georgia. You'll see us. It's real easy to subscribe. So if you're out of town and you want to catch the game, or if you just want to watch it again for the fun of it, like I like to do, go ahead and subscribe to that as well. Want to thank our folks at Optum for all that they do to support our young men and celebrating our player of the week every week. And as always, this has been 3rd and 3 with Coach Roger Holmes.